So as you can see, my little one woke up, and he's going to help us the rest of the way. So here we are at our double chain 5 spaces, or the 20 double crochets. And just like we have in all of these single chain 5 spaces where we double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, we're going to do the exact same thing. So we're just going to loop around, dive into that very first double crochet space, and do 20 double crochets. Now, if you remember, we do not chain between each shell space. We skip over that chain 3 space. We skip right over that and just immediately start double crochet, single crochet, double crochet into the very next neighboring shell cluster. So here we go. 2, 3. Apparently we have a pirate helping us. 4, and don't forget to chain 1 between each double crochet, because you are just double crocheting in each space from the previous round with a single crochet, with a chain 1 space between each of those double crochets. So here we go. Now I'm going to jump ahead a little bit here to explain and maybe save a little bit of time in the next video. Your next chain 5 spaces, because you're going to do the chain 5 single crochet, chain 5 or chain 3 single crochet pattern just like you did on that starting foundation for your chains, but those chain 5 spaces are now going to be right here where you skip over to that chain 3 space. No worries, we'll get to that, but for those of you who understood what that meant, feel free to move ahead to the next video or stay along. And for those who still need a little more clarification of what that meant, stick around. So here we are, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1. I see your pirate, baby. I see him. He's being a very big help. Apparently he has some advice for all of us who are making this particular pattern. I don't know what it is, but there's his 2 cents. Remembering on that last double crochet, we do not chain 1. So I like to stop, especially on these 20 double crochet spaces, stop and count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I do have my 20. And skipping and jumping right into my next double crochet or shell with my double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1. For any of you who crochet and have little ones, I'm sure you can relate to this. The ever helping hands. Yeah? Are you telling me who's all lives here? Let's see it. Mommy, Daddy, Brother, Leo, Mommy, Daddy, Brother, Leo. That's his new list, he likes to say. We have pictures taped up for him to look at on the walls and where he sits to eat dinner, and that's his new thing. Again, skipping right into the next set of shells. Not even on that last double crochet of your shell. Do not chain. You can't stress that enough. That's a mistake I made over and over and over, is I would always add that single crochet between the shells, and it messed up my pattern really bad. So it cannot stress enough. Please remember, do not add that chain 1 at the end of your shell. Just jump right into the next shell. So we're in our final shell, or I am anyway, before I get to the back half of my poncho. And again, you're going to see that I only have 2 corners, the front of the poncho and the back of the poncho. I felt like it was just too much of a yarn eater having 4 corners and just too billowy for my liking. So, and then this way I can wear this in early spring, I can wear this in fall, and with a nice sweater I can still wear this in the winter time. Like I said, I felt like having all 4 corners is just way too much. But if that is something you want, is 4 corners for your poncho, where we did that second chain 5 space between, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So this second shell space between the front and the back of our poncho. So you'll see, here's the front, first, second, third, back of our poncho. This one would have been a double chain 5 space right here, and same on the other side. That second of the 3 single chain 5 spaces would have been a double chain 5 space to make 4 corners for your poncho, if that makes any sense whatsoever. So here we are at the back of our poncho. Let's see, I chained 1 and I shouldn't have, so undo that and dive right into my last chain, or 10 double crochets. Yeah. Yeah. Daddy, Mommy, Brother, Leo, Daddy, Mommy, Brother, Leo. Alright. And just like we did in that first round of double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, in this very last double crochet of our chain 10, or 10 double crochets, let's count them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This one you are going to chain 1, and then you will slip stitch to join. There you go. There's your first round of shells. So now, I know this is very busy and I apologize. I probably should have picked a solid color for you to see. But here we are. This is what it looks like so far. That first round. See that? Nice first round. So we are now going to chain up 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See this chain 1 space? We're going to skip it and single crochet into the next one. Again, just like we did previously, we're going to work into every other chain 1 space. So here we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, skip a chain space, work into the next chain space. Chain 1, 2, 3, skip a chain space, work into the next chain space. Chain 1, 2, 3. Skip a chain space, work into the next chain space, which brings us to this part of our, where we double crocheted and immediately double crocheted into the next shell. This is your next chain 5 space. This is where you're going, and you're going to skip 1, 2, 3 spaces in this. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Skip your chain 1 space, the space created by your double crochets when you jumped into the next shell, and the next chain 1 space. So here we are into the second chain 1 space of your next shell, creating where your next shell of 10 double crochets are going to go in the next round. You're going to chain 1, 2, 3, skip a chain space, work into the next chain space, chain 1, 2, 3, skip a chain space, work into the next chain space, meaning a single crochet, chain 1, 2, 3, skip a chain space and single crochet to the next one, and here we are to our next double crochet skipping section. So you're going to chain up 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, skip 1, 2, 3 spaces, and in the second chain space on the shell, you're going to single crochet and chain up 1, 2, 3, skip a chain space, single crochet, chain 1, 2, 3, skip a chain space, work into the next chain space of a single crochet, chain 1, 2, 3, skip a space. My goodness, did I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I forgot to count on this one, and I have 9. So we're going to work it just like we would the last 2 of these. You're going to work it just the same. I would have to go back and frog this, but as the baby's awake, I really don't have that kind of time. So I'm going to treat it like I have my 10, and I'm not, on this one, I'm not going to skip, but you should have 10 here, so you are going to skip a chain space and work into the next chain space. So to keep my pattern, I now have 1, 2, 3, and this is where I'm going to chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, skipping this chain space, my the space right here, skipping, so I'm skipping here, here, and here, and working into this one with a single crochet. Which brings me, here we go, chain 1, 2, 3, skip a chain space, single crochet into the next one, 1, 2, 3, skip a chain space, crochet, single crochet in the next, skip 1, 2, chain 3, skip a chain space, and work into the next one, and that brings us right back here. As you can see, we're going to skip this, chain 1 space, this space here, and this chain 1 space after we chain up 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, working into this. So we've skipped this chain 1 space and we're working in the next one with a single crochet. This brings us to the 20 double crochets. So chain up 1, 2, 3, skip a chain 1 space, single crochet. Chain up 1, 2, 3, skip a chain 1 space, single crochet. Chain up 1, 2, 3, skip a chain space, single crochet. And just like in the previous round, we're going to have a double crochet, a double chain 5 space here. So we're going to chain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, skip a chain 1 space and work into the next one with a single crochet. And we're going to chain another 5 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, skip a chain 1 space and single crochet. And you pretty much from here, I think, should have a pretty good understanding of what to do now, that you're just going to mirror what you've already done here and continue. I will see you in our final video.